Today I'm going to talk about a new movie which is released on Netflix, which is a Malayalam movie called Irul. It's a crime thriller movie, and Irul means nothing but it is complete darkness, where there is no light at all. And this movie is starred by Fahadh, Fassil, and Soubin and Archana Rajendran. And Naseef, Yusuf, Izuddin, and this film is jointly produced by Plan J Studios and Anto Joseph. Combined, they have produced this movie. So let's get into the movie. Parayil as Soubin in this movie. He's a writer and a businessman, and he has a girlfriend who is Archana, who is Darshana Rajendran, and she is a lawyer in this movie, who is always seem to be very busy with her mobile phones always. So when Alex is getting up, that's the opening scene of the movie, getting up with a weird dream, and so he just calls his girlfriend and he just wants to go ahead for a coffee, and they wanted to have a discussion about this dream. So basically he's calling his girlfriend, and she's always like busy with a phone where she's a lawyer. So even they meet up at an cafeteria and they have a discussion. He is about to tell something about what has happened. Archana seemed to be very busy with her phone calls. So Soubin decided to just walk away silently without uttering a word. The very same day night, they are having a discussion over the phone, and they decided to go ahead for a weekend trip, where under certain rules and conditions, where they have decided not to take any mobile phones with them during the trip. So the next day they are going ahead for a trip, and as decided, they have not taken any of the mobile phones in their hand. And as they planned, the trip has been started. It is in evening time, maybe I would say, and it is raining heavily, and they are going ahead for a drive. So our Soubin, who is playing as Alex, has told to his girlfriend that he is going to give a surprise for her. And so where the girlfriend is asking, where are we going ahead to? So, and he says it's a surprise, and what's there to give a surprise if I tell to you before in hand? And all of a sudden, and it is heavily raining, all of a sudden the car breaks down, and he is getting out of the car, and he is checking out, and he says that car has to be repaired, we need to call someone. So currently we are seeing an yellow light in a far distance. There's a house nearby, and they are going ahead to find a shelter to stay for the night, which is currently raining very badly. So they go there, they give the calling bell, and they knock the door, and still nobody is there, and they keep searching. I mean, the Soubin goes around the house to look if anyone is there on that house. All of a sudden, Soubin climbs on top of the door area, and he is looking on the shelf where if there is any key which is available. So he searches. So Archana is asking, what are you doing? And they just gave up that nobody is there in that home, and they are like about to return, and all of a sudden the door gets opened, and there is a suspicious guy standing over there, and Alex is getting shocked by seeing him. So it is Fahadh Fassil who is the entering scene where they show. Archana immediately asks to Fahadh Fassil that whether if she can use his mobile phone for the communication purpose, but he insists that I don't use any mobile phones. But so Archana is insisting, whether do you have any landline phones over here? I have one, but I think it is dead. But she then insists in going ahead into the house to check out if the phone is working condition. To tell you guys the entire movie, I would suggest everyone to watch. I'm just giving you a review about this movie, where you can see the entire movie is shot at one home, and it has the complete mesmerizing furniture and the decorations, the artwork, and the candle settings, and it gives an English style of an vintage home. That's that's what I felt. Even the opening scene of Fahad Fassil with his shades and the night dress, he looks marvelous. And the movie starts at the scene where they enter inside the home and they are having a casual discussion. During the mid of the conversation, the power supply gets cut off, and the Alex is inquiring, may I know where is the main connection of the power supply board. So our Fahad Parcel is suggesting that I have never known where is the power supply in this home, so I do not have any idea about it. I guess it would be there in the base. Suddenly a gunshot is heard and Archana is following towards where the gunshot sound has come from, and as she is walking towards to the basement, she saw Alex is dragging Fahad Fasil, and he is pulling out as he seems to be unconscious, to be very nervous, and she is like asking to Alex, may I know what's happening, what's going on here? And I do not know, I do not understand anything. And Alex is madly searching for something. I do not know, he's pushing out all the books and he is like searching out for something. And what happened is, actually I forgot to tell you guys that Alex is a writer who has published a book called Irul, and they had a discussion where in an initial period when they came inside the home and they were introducing to each other, and Alex is asking to Fahad Fasil, have you ever read this book? So he insists, yes, I had courageous efforts to read this entire book. And this was the part where they had a conversation, and Alex finds that serial killer to be Fahad Fasil, who is playing a role of Unni in this movie. So he is trying to save his girlfriend from the killer, from Fahad Fasil. So that's the entire movie goes on, and what Fahad Fasil tries to, he insists to be a thief at the house at that particular moment. So he is insisting to tell us that he came to rob something. So Archana is insisting in mid of confusion what has happened and who is he and everything, and what was a gunshot over there. So these kind of a confusion, and what did Alex and this owner of the house who has done at the basement. So she is asking all these questions to Alex, and Alex reveals that he has found a corpse of a girl who has killed in the same manner as how it is written down on his book called Irul. So he finds that this serial killer to be Fahad Fasil. So this is the picture what Alex tries to tell to Archana, and the Fahad Fasil is trying to be a very innocent guy, and at the end they reveal that this house is to be Alex's house, and he was about to surprise her with a ring by proposing, and they know each other only for a very short period of time. And Fahad Fasil tries to create a picture to Archana to make her in such a way that she is all suspicious about Alex, that he is the killer and he is trying to kill her. That's how the picture goes on, and there is a confusion. But the editing part of the movie, here and there it is not matching, which shows a drawback in the movie. But still, yes, it is a watchable movie, as one time you can watch. So the to everyone, why the killer is having such kind of an mindset, and why he is like forced into a psychic serial killer, and what is the vengeance he has against the woman. So these are the clause where there is no answers. So I would say that the first half of the movie was very interesting, but the second half they could have done a little more better, because as an audience we ourselves were able to guess who the serial killer was. So this is a very short 90 minutes based movie, and yes, again it's in a thriller series, so you can just have a look, at least one time watch I would suggest. So it is available on Netflix. So I would come again with you guys with another movie review. I'm thinking to do Sultan, so let me watch that and I'll come back to you guys. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Bye bye.